Have you ever wondered why some people receive endless blessings, unexpected wealth, and ease in life, while others struggle no matter how hard they work? The answer may not lie in effort alone, but in the power of one surah that unlocks rizq beyond imagination. According to Mufti Menk, this surah, often overlooked by 99% of Muslims, holds the key to trillionaire-level provision, not just in money, but in peace, health, opportunities, and divine barakah. In tonight's video, we'll explore Mufti Menk's powerful advice about this life-changing surah, how to recite it, when to recite it, and most importantly, how to shift your mindset to attract pure, limitless rizq through the words of Allah. If you've been searching for a spiritual breakthrough or financial uplift, you're in the right place. What you're about to hear might change your life forever. Let's uncover the secret 99% are missing. 1. Mufti Menk's message on rizq and divine blessing. Mufti Menk often emphasizes that rizq, sustenance, is far deeper than just financial wealth. It encompasses health, emotional peace, good relationships, mental stability, and the ability to sleep at night without worry. He reminds Muslims that some of the richest people in the world are spiritually bankrupt, while some of the poorest live with contentment and divine favor. True rizq, he explains, is not measured by how much we accumulate, but by how much barakah, blessing, Allah places in what we have. According to Mufti Menk, many Muslims mistakenly assume rizq is only about increasing their bank balance. However, Allah's provision comes in countless unseen forms: a delayed hardship, a protected child, a heart full of gratitude. He urges Muslims to shift their mindset from material craving to spiritual awareness. When a person connects with Allah sincerely, especially at night, they unlock the doors of divine mercy that no worldly effort can achieve alone. He beautifully states, "The one who remembers Allah in the darkness of the night is richer than the one who owns the treasures of the world." It is this heartfelt connection to Allah, not worldly hustle alone, that truly attracts rizq in all its beautiful forms. 2. The power of Surah Al-Waqi'ah. In increasing rizq, Surah Al-Waqi'ah, often called the Surah of Wealth, holds a special place in the hearts of those who seek halal rizq and barakah. Mufti Menk and other respected scholars frequently mention its power in transforming one's sustenance, not through superstition, but through sincere connection with Allah's words. The surah itself speaks about the Day of Judgment and the three categories of people: the righteous, the moderate, and the disbelievers. However, embedded in its verses are deep spiritual lessons about reliance on Allah, the temporality of wealth, and the reality of divine reward. One narration, although weak in chain but widely practiced, states, "Whoever recites Surah Al-Waqi'ah every night will never face poverty." Mufti Menk often explains that it's not magic, but the consistency, taqwa, and reflection during recitation that draws Allah's blessings. This surah reshapes your mindset, reminding you that rizq is in Allah's hand, not in people or circumstances. He urges Muslims to recite it at night, even if it takes just a few minutes. Over time, this habit plants seeds of barakah that silently grow. The spiritual discipline of turning to Allah's words every night invites divine abundance that flows in unexpected and beautiful ways. 3. Why 99% of Muslims don't know or practice this. Despite the immense spiritual benefits of Surah Al-Waqi'ah, the majority of Muslims either overlook it or fail to build a consistent habit around it. Mufti Menk often points out that while people eagerly chase complicated solutions for increasing wealth, like business schemes, long working hours, or endless stress, they ignore simple, powerful spiritual tools that Allah Himself has given through the Qur'an. Surah Al-Waqi'ah is one of those tools. Many Muslims may have heard of the connection between this surah and rizq, yet very few act on that knowledge. Mufti Menk highlights that the issue isn't awareness, it's consistency and conviction. People doubt its effectiveness because they want immediate results, and when they don't see worldly wealth overnight, they stop. But the true wisdom of this surah lies in building a lifelong habit, not chasing a quick reward. He also explains that modern distractions have made it harder for people to dedicate even 10 minutes to Quranic reflection, especially at night. Social media, stress, and fast lifestyles drown out the quiet moments where Barakah begins. Mufti Menk reminds us, the Qur'an is not just for Ramadan, it's your lifetime guide. And those who consistently use it, even quietly, unlock rizq that others only dream of. 4. Mufti Menk's advice on intention and tawakkul. Mufti Menk strongly emphasizes the importance of niyyah, intention, and tawakkul, trust in Allah, when seeking rizq through spiritual practices like reciting Surah Al-Waqi'ah. He teaches that if your heart is only focused on wealth and you approach the Qur'an as a transaction, I read, so I must receive money, you are missing the essence of true connection with Allah. Instead, the correct intention should be to draw closer to your Creator, to seek His pleasure, and to trust that He will provide in the best way, at the best time. He reminds us that Allah responds not just to actions, but to the sincerity behind them. When a person reads with pure intention and leaves the outcome to Allah, their rizq flows in unexpected ways. Sometimes it's money, other times it's opportunities, healing, protection, or ease in difficulties. Mufti Menk also stresses that tawakkul is not passivity, but peace. It means doing your part, reciting the surah, making dua, working with honesty, and then leaving the results to Allah's wisdom. He advises Muslims to remove desperation from their hearts and replace it with quiet confidence in Allah's plan. That spiritual calmness becomes a magnet for rizq that is both abundant and blessed. 5. The best time to recite Surah Al-Waqi'ah for rizq mufti. Menk often recommends reciting Surah Al-Waqi'ah at night, particularly after Maghrib or Isha, as this time carries a special spiritual tranquility. The night is when the world quiets down and the heart becomes more reflective. It's during these peaceful hours that one can connect deeply with the Qur'an without distractions. Mufti Menk explains that this moment of stillness is when du'as are powerful, and barakah flows more freely into a believer's life. However, he also emphasizes that the exact timing is less important than consistency. Whether it's right after prayer, before sleeping, or even during a night walk, what truly matters is making it a part of your daily life. When a person builds the habit of turning to this surah every night, it creates a ripple effect of discipline, faith, and trust, qualities that attract Allah's mercy. He also points out that the night carries a hidden mercy. It's the time when Allah descends to the lowest heaven, asking, "Is there anyone who seeks from me, so I may give?" Reciting Surah Al-Waqi'ah during that window with a heart full of sincerity can unlock rizq that isn't just material, but life-changing in every sense. 6. Real-life stories and Mufti Menk's motivation. Mufti Menk often shares real-life examples to remind us that the Qur'an isn't just for reading, it's for transforming lives. Many Muslims, after consistently reciting Surah Al-Waqi'ah every night, have shared stories of unexpected job offers, sudden business growth, and financial relief that came from sources they couldn't have imagined. These stories aren't coincidences. They are signs of Barakah entering a person's life through sincere connection with Allah. One common pattern he highlights is that these individuals weren't just reading the surah mechanically. They were doing so with ikhlas, sincerity, tawakkul, and a deep belief that Allah listens. Some were struggling for years and found no solution until they turned to the Qur'an, not to demand, but to surrender. Then Allah opened doors they never even knew existed. Mufti Menk often reminds his listeners with this powerful line: "When Allah gives, no one can stop it, and when He withholds, no one can give it." This is a reminder that rizq is not tied to effort alone, but to divine permission. By aligning your heart with the Qur'an, especially through Surah Al-Waqi'ah, you place yourself under the shade of Allah's mercy, a space where impossible turns to possible. May Allah open the doors of rizq for you in ways you never imagined and fill your life with peace, barakah, and contentment. Remember, consistent faith and sincere intention can bring miracles. If this video touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to Pious Deen for more powerful Islamic reminders. Comment below with this beautiful dua: Ya Allah, grant me halal, abundant, and blessed rizq. Ameen. Let's spread the light of the Qur'an together and help others benefit from this forgotten gem. Until next time, keep your trust in Allah strong and never underestimate the power of one surah.